Greetings to all those who want to make money on binary option without spending hours on complex chart analysis. Today, I will show you a powerful strategy that requires just one indicator. Yes, you heard it right. We will forget about complex intricate graphs and complex algorithm. I will teach you how to see profitable entry points using one simple tool. Are you ready to learn the secret? Then watch this video to the end. And be sure to subscribe to my Telegram channel. There you will find even more strategies, signals, and the opportunity to communicate with other traders. The link is in the description. So don't miss your chance to start earning right now. Well, now let's get to the topic of this video. So I go to the TradingView, which is a larger chart analysis terminal used by a significant number of traders. Here you will need to either register or log in to your account, and if you're using this platform for the first time, it is quite possible that you will not have added the currency pairs that we need. And to add them, we need to click on the plus sign section in the upper right corner. Here we need to select the Forex section, and our task is to add those currency pairs whose quote provider is FXCM. So that's all sorted out well. Now let's add the indicator to our chart. Then go to the section with indicators in the upper left corner. Select the community section here. Then select the top tab and add an indicator named order block detector from the author named LuxAlgo. So the indicator has been added. Now let's figure out on the basis of what we will open position here. So this indicator shows the levels at which a large capital entered the stock market. From this we have a definition. A block order is the entry of big money into the stock market. These order blocks are marked in two colors, green and red. Green order blocks indicate a purchase, so in this area we can consider entry points for an increase. And the red color indicates sales. So if the price entered the block order, which is marked in red, we would consider the entry point for a decline. When trading, I will also use confirmatory factors to avoid false signals. Now let's talk about the procedure for entering a position. It is as simple as possible. First, our task is to see the moment when the price enters the block order, and after that, you should look at the chart and find the supporting factors. If you have found at least one confirmation, then you can safely open a position using your risk management. Well, now let's trade. So right now I saw an interesting situation on the chart. I saw that the price is now in the area of the block order, from which I can expect a downward movement. Our block order is highlighted here in this way. It is highlighted in red, so we can expect pullback movement from it. And if we look at the history, we have had a really large number of pullback movements from this block order, so it is still relevant and the pullback movement is also likely to occur from it. At the last price entry into the order or this order block, we already saw strong resistance from the seller, from which we can conclude that a pullback is likely to occur here. Then we switch to a broker and immediately open a trade. So I opened the right currency pair, a pullback movement has already begun to occur, and I immediately open a position for 1 minute to decrease by 200. While this trade is in progress, I would like to give you some advice on choosing a currency pair to open a trade with. The fact is that on the pocket option we have currency pairs with and without the OTC mark. And when trading using this strategy, we must choose classic currency pairs without the OTC mark. And all this is because only these currency pairs are broadcast on TradingView. And currency pairs with an OTC mark are currency pairs from a broker, and there are none on TradingView. That's why be careful and always choose currency pairs without the OTC mark for a transaction. This is very important, so take it into consideration. Meanwhile, the trade continues. There are about 10 seconds left until the end of it, and we have an impulsive downward movement. This tells me that the order block was really strong. The trade closed in a solid plus. We've had a good workout and we are moving on. So I found a good entry point for the Euro GBP currency pair. Let's see what we see here. We can see that quite recently we have formed an order block here, from which we can consider the entry points for an increase. It looks like this. The price has just moved as close as possible to the order block and entered it, and we immediately began a pullback movement in favor of the buyer. This indicates that there is a really strong buyer inside this block order, which is likely to push the price higher. And as good confirmation factors, I can note that at the top we have this resistance level, which the price is likely to strive for. So I have opened the chosen currency pair and am opening a position to increase for 1 minute. If this trade will close in a plus, my net profit will be 92% of my transaction amount. As you can see, I usually use various candlestick patterns of levels that I can see on the chart as confirmations. I also recommend that you look for confirmatory factors because they increase the win rate in transactions. The more supporting factors you find, the greater the chance that your trade will close in plus. A steady upward movement occurred and 721 fell on my balance, so excellent result. The price was able to reach even the level that I noted during the explanation of my entry point, and I believe that this situation is well developed. Moving on. So the CHF and GPI currency pair has found a good situation to work out. Let's see what we see here. Our price has entered a new order block, which was formed quite recently. I can expect a downward pullback from this order block. As confirming factors, I can know that if we look at the entire chart as a whole, we can see that we are in a downward trend, in which almost every maximum is lower and lower than the previous one. This indicates the dominance of the seller at this moment, and moreover, at the bottom we have a certain level of support at this point, which the price is likely to strive for. All these factors together tell me about the price reduction. So I opened the right currency pair. As we can see, we also have a candlestick with a large shadow on the top and a small body on the bottom. This candlestick tells to the seller's trends and is called a bearish doji. Most often, after it, the price moves down. Meanwhile, my trade has already been opened and a downward movement immediately takes place. I hope that at the end of the expiration time, the trade will close in a plus. So the downward movement has occurred, the trade has closed in plus, and let's sum up the results. As you can see, thanks to this indicator, I was able to open 3 positions, and in total I was able to increase my deposit from 200 to 1220. This is an incredible result, and all because it's more than 6x to my initial deposit. Absolutely every one of you could repeat this result with the right approach. So, my friends, today we have said that the successful binary option trading is not necessary to use complex strategies with many indicators. Sometimes a single but well-turned and properly used instrument is enough. The main thing is to understand how the indicator works and be able to interpret its signals. And don't forget to practice, to analyze your trades and improve your skills. And to receive even more useful information, profitable signals, and trade with me, be sure to subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. Good luck in trading for everyone, and see you soon.